Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nautilus Art Show. My name is Joseph, and I haven't done a talking video where I do artwork in a very long time. The only time I really do any talking is when I'm on Art Breeder for my series, Art Breeder is Hell. But I wanted to kind of run you through how I set up a drawing, how I get everything done on Sketchbook from Autodesk. Not sponsored, wish I was though. I hope this video will be kind of quick. Obviously, I don't want to take up too much of your time. You know, you guys like those quick videos. So this is, before I begin actually, I know that YouTube wants people to do this, a little call to action. If you would, hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon, like the video and all that stuff. You will get notified for all of my uploads, and I upload fairly frequently. And I make all the art pieces myself. It's just me moving my mouse around right now. And I've been a digital artist for, this June will be 10 years. So that'll be a special occasion. But you know, to gain some sort of support from you guys would be very much appreciated. So I really wanted to just, you know, talk to you guys and you know, do that little call to action that YouTube just loves so much. I don't like doing it because I feel like it's a kind of a sellout thing to do that, but it is what it is. Now let's get on. So what I'm going to do, you can't see it, but there's a bar up here. Obviously, like in most programs, there's a bar at the top, right up there. And in the bar, I have a little selection for image. So I'm going to click on image. You should see something come down right about here. And then one of the options is canvas size. So this is the first thing I do, canvas size. So let's do that. So now, as you can see right here, I always go to the width first, so I bring it down to 1100. Nope, gotta choose the top, my actual laptop. I have my laptop up top and I have a keyboard on the bottom, but I have to unplug the keyboard in order to put the blue ice from Snowball mic in. And I'm gonna change the height. I'm gonna put it to 700, and then I'm gonna hit OK. And bam, so it's immediately smaller. So then what I do is I go right here to the zoom, rotate, move canvas, click on that, and this little guy pops up, and you're going to bringing the mouse towards you. So if you're holding the mouse on the mouse pad, you're going to bring the mouse towards you, and that brings it down. That's how I make the screen the size that it is. I can always go a little bigger. This is like my preferred canvas size. That way you still have a good amount of height, but you also have width. So, and then right over here, this is my little puck for the colors. This is where I choose all the colors from. So if I want to go orange, I have the ability to, oh, there it is, go orange. And there you go. Alright, so I actually have a YouTube video of a Let's Play where I got to the scene, because I'm trying to go in sort of a sequential order. I didn't want to do all of the ruins. I kind of wanted to just do the, you know what the ruins are, so I did that first part where he enters the ruins and stuff like that, that you saw me do in the first video, and then from the ruins to outside the ruins, and now he's up to the part where he meets Sans for the first time by that small bridge. So that's what we're going to draw today. So the first thing I do, the first thing I'm going to do is go down here. I'm going to go to like a bluish, let's see, that's a good color. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen, that's a good color. So I'm going to do this first. So this is where all my brushes are, the ones I use. This one right here is the soft pastel. You see me use this frequently. And we're going to go up here to the brush properties that I use. And I have it saved I have it kind of saved pretty good right here where it is. I need to change it for the soft pastel. And then I just come over here. Might be a little slow on your screens, but trust me, it's doing something. Something's happening. It's gonna take a little bit. I keep this program open often, so it might be a little slow to the take. You know, come on. Yeah, see, kind of lagging. Come on. There we go. It's kind of getting there. All right. So we just fill that top part up. Fan already kicked on. All right. So fill it up. Honestly, I just needed this bottom part to be purple, but it's easily rectified. Easily. So we go over here. Now this is my favorite one. You can see what the name is there. I'm not going to say it for fear that I might say the wrong thing. Alright, so go down here to black. Pretty black. And then you get out of there. I'm going to move this over, actually. And then we're going to go right about here. We're going to call the line. So I have this one saved so that it blends very easily. So the blending is up to 81%. Right now the size is 9.2. It's diluted by 8%, and the flow is still the same. I can always bring the flow down if I want to, but there's no need to. It's already at a very high blending percentage at 81%. I'm just going to bring the size up to 13.7, and then we goes out just a little bit bigger. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the tree line here. So there's a tree line. So the last drawing I did was from the vantage point of you looking towards the towards the outer door of the ruins. So this one is going to be more of a landscape style, which is what the series was always meant to be, a landscape style drawing. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm gonna fill this whole thing in right now. So I'm gonna fill this whole thing in. Come on, there we go. Come on. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used a this big of a brush in here for the small. You know what? That's okay though. So once again, this is our tree line, and we are gonna just keep blending in, getting the soft edges here. And for those of you wondering, I use a mouse for everything. I am currently using a mouse. Ever since 2011, I never used a Wacom tablet, any of those Wacom pens or whatever, or a tablet or whatever. Everything I do is with a mouse. So all these movements you're seeing are with my mouse right now. Which is, I think it's more of a challenge. People will have differing opinions on it. And we're just gonna go up here. Now I've used this in the past. This is the straight line tool. So what you can do is you can come up here and then make the straightest line you can. So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to outline some trees. This forest has some stuff in it, This is a forest after all. And we don't want the trees to be completely visible. We can make it a little bit more visible, I guess. I'm going to move this bad boy down here just so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so we want this, I'm just trying to create the sense that there are actually, that this is a landscape, I might do this from now on. Just to create that sense of wonder. And then obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this all down so it's not really sticking out too much, just in case. This is my first time ever. I mean, I used to do this for my other series, The Joy of Bob Ross, because he's one of my idols and is a perfect representation of what I want to be as an artist. Obviously, he would never amount to using digital art to create but this is real, painting. Aside from what I'm doing right now, this is a real painting process. Yeah, we're getting it down and earlier. Okay, that's enough. That's enough, Joe. Sugar, we are going down swinging. Shit, we are. All right, so we got our tree line. Over here, you see me. This is seen me use this before. Small smudge round bristle brush. That right there is a bunch of words. Come on, where are you? We can get rid of this. There we go. Okay, so bring that down. I have it saved presets at 13 and 15%. That's just what I'm comfortable with. And I'm just gonna do this, and we're gonna, do a little bit of this just to really give it this sense of that they're there, that they exist. This is actually kind of fun narrating this. I apologize for the coughing and all that stuff. It is what it is, though. I can't help who I am. All right, as Bob Ross would say, give you the sense of mist, kind of a mist. Gotta reopen my phone because my phone turned off on me because it's crazy. All right, so now we are going to find the area of specialness. I'm going to bring this down to where I normally keep the brush. And because we're looking at it at a certain angle, obviously we want there to be an angle. It's pretty deep. We don't want it to be too outlandish that it's I think that will work. because obviously you're looking at it at a certain angle. You're looking at this. Now obviously we can bring this up. I've marked out my lines. So this is the area in Undertale. Like I mentioned, sorry about that, in the beginning, where you meet Sans and his brother Papyrus for the first time. Well, you meet Sans first, and then you obviously, from there, you meet Papyrus. But this is the area where you meet Sans, and just to give this a sense of, give this a sense of softness, some light over here. Alright, and then you can obviously use this tool. I rarely use this tool, especially with the brush I use now, because I really like the brush marks to kind of speak for themselves. But that's okay. You can use whatever affords you the best artwork. Since it's wood, we want to give it sort of an actual wood tone. Go down to this. Kind of. Actually, if I'm being brutally honest, before we do that, this kind of comes out like this. Yeah, that's a little bit of a safer bet because it looks like it. Yeah. Okay, that looks a little better. And then we'll come in here. I'm going to try to talk as often as I can because I feel like I sometimes do that where, this. I'm going to make it look like it's actually like the trees just aren't just trees, well, they're trees. Alright, so back to what I was doing before. Okay, so we come over here, and this is where we're going to put the bridge. So the bridge, I'm still on that. Let's bring it down a little bit, actually. I want to make sure I get this right. Okay, so we're going to put the bridge right here. Yeah, this is a small crossing. This isn't huge, this isn't a big pass that what's his name has to go over. So I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the areas, kind of as I go through the Let's Play I'm watching. And by all rights, I should be watching the Game Grumps Let's Play, so I've already seen the Grumps play this. Shout out to the Game Grumps, one of my all-time favorite channels. Been watching them for literal minutes. No, I've been watching them since 2012. One of my all-time favorite channels. Just all around, just hilarious human beings, and really funny. Okay, so the bridge is coming together a little bit, trying to get that like darkness. Here, bring this down a little bit. Very cool. And then it's got boards. The boards got lines. Bring this down a little bit. Bring this down a bit. Don't want it to be too overly dramatic. This is actual lumber we're looking at here. These are actual boards. I wonder if they got this lumber at my store. Yes, I work at a hardware store. Don't judge me. Alright. It's looking good so far, honestly. Like I said, I'm looking at the literal Let's Play as my point of reference right now. That's my point of reference. In case you were wondering. Alright, so maybe bring that up a smidge and we'll just lighten it a little bit. Maybe we'll add some sort of a shadowy area here. This is gonna become like very kind of difficult because it's such a small space to draw it in, But I feel like it's coming out pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because I think I'm doing a good job. Obviously, like I said, I work with a mouse and only a mouse, so if it looks like crap, I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing my best here. I honestly did not learn any other way to draw except for with mouse. I mean, I went to school for art and stuff like that, but it is what it is. Alright, so we got the trees, we got some snow, but we have an area of snow that is actually a deeper purple than that, just like the band. So, like with the last one, I come down, move over, and now we gotta do the dew. So, you want to remember what Bob Ross said. You want to follow the lay of the land, and that'll be your area that gets. And you want to give it a little bit of an angle. It's one part. I'm gonna do right here. Trying to follow this. Okay. Looks pretty good. So looking pretty good. All right. Bring this bad boy up a little bit so we can just fill it in. Now, if you enjoy this series, I've done other series in the past where I've drawn things that, you know, took a lot of time. I had a series where I drew all the Pacific Rim characters, you know, all those nice fluffy little creatures that were, you know, just destroying cities left and right. So I did all the Pacific Rim kaiju. I did a series on all the Godzilla characters from Godzilla King of the Monsters. I just finished the series where I drew all of the Shadow of the Colossus monsters. That took up like 18 videos because there's 16 colossi, and I think it'd be about like 18 videos. And 2 of the colossi required like 2 videos each, so it was like kind of crazy. Actually, this is a smidge more violet than I thought it would be. So we'll just do that. You stay with me now. Stay with me, YouTube. Yeah. Now I am debating whether or not. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So we're doing pretty good right now. I think I'm gonna make these boards here a little bit on the grayer side, deeper. So let's do that. I'm trying to put as many spaces in this video with my talking as possible, so that because the program I use to record these screen captures is Screencast-O-Matic, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's recording the audio you're listening to right now, and you know, it's doing all sorts of cool things. All right, so now a little grayer. All right, so this might be hard to see, but there's sort of a structure, I guess you would call it like a pass of some sort, and I'm gonna try to get down. Obviously, I'm gonna use this just because I want to make sure that the lines are straight, because it is a wooden structure. So let's see here. We're gonna start here. All right, so you got that. See, this is gonna be the tough part here because I don't know what it's actually connected to. You know, it's just kind of floating there. I feel like, I feel like Toby Fox really just kind of went, you know, fuck it. Just the hell with it, you know. And then there's one back here. I think it's even taller. We'll deal with that when we get to it. And then there's one all the way back here. I feel like it's just going up. Like, if you can't see it, I apologize, but that is what I'm seeing. And then we just go. It's kind of a big structure. If you were to look at this, you'd be like, wow, that's actually a big ass structure. Let's go down and make it as brown as possible. Okay, because there's still like some blue here. I think that kind of looks cool though. All right, so that's the structure. I don't think it's too. I mean, we could always try to make it a little bit lighter. So like, oh, there's a little bit of, you know, it's got some light to it. You know, that's pretty cool, honestly. It's like, this doesn't really translate because I think Undertale kind of runs on like a kind of aerial view, not really Pokemon level aerial view, because Pokemon level is like you're looking literally top down, but this is bleacher view, so your perspective in the game is kind of askew, I would say, but that's just me. I don't know if that matters to anyone else, but yeah, that's how I feel about it, at least. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. So what I'm gonna do, just because it's not really part of it, I'm just gonna create, you know, I'm gonna, you know, just to show that it's actually existing. You know, just create this effect that there's like kind of snow on it and stuff like that. So just kind of go a little lighter and make it look like there's actual snow on it. I was not expecting to do this while talking, but I kind of figured that I would. No pun intended. You know, just because I was like, what the hell? Let me try it out. Let me see how this rocks with the audience. You know, we're gonna give this thing some knots. If you don't know what a knot is when they cut lumber. It's basically, if I could surmise it, it's from the branches on a tree. The knots, and also, you know, when branches get cut off during milling, it leaves kind of a knot or a burl there's that song by Mastodon called Curl of the Burrow. And obviously they're talking about the knot in a tree. It's just the curl of the burrow. It's just the curl of the burrow. It's just the wind of the world. And I'm just singing one of my favorite songs ever from one of my favorite bands ever. Which I am not complaining about. That's good. It's a good ass song. That is some dope stuff right there. This is looking pretty good actually. Now, I am debating drawing Sans. Now, what I did last time for Sans is, because he is in the scene I'm at, you know, your main guy's here and Sans is right here. I forgot the main guy's name. I apologize. But to make up for that, I'm going to say, you know, actually, let me do this because that's a little on the long side here. That's a little better. Okay. It's a little better, and on this side too, let's just do a little bit of maintenance. That's okay. That's fine. It's too light actually. I don't know if it's coming out. There we go. Just want to show that there's like other stuff back there in the background, just kind of just skulking about. It's a forest. It's an active forest. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. So just give it a little bit of character. Just give it a little bit of character, okay? You know, I think this is done. Should I draw Sans? No, you know what I'll do? I'll do what I did last time because it's so original and everyone will enjoy it. Hey, I don't get that much of an active audience anyway, so I'll do it. I'll do what I damn please. Okay, let's not. Okay. What I did was I drew his eye, so maybe I'll put his eye like back here. Yeah, and then draw the little wisp. So I've been drawing his eye kind of like that, where it's like, you know, he's at that stage of like, you know what, you screwed up. It is what it is, though, you know. I think I drew his mouth last time too, so he's just kind of always there. He's always there, looking out for you. He's always there, looking out for you. I think this is done. I kind of like the way it looks, actually, to be brutally honest. Oh, I did say I was gonna... Hold on. You know what? I'm a goof. I'm a goof and a gif. I'm not a gif. There's snow's going up in these there. Yeah, that looks even better. That looks good. Now it looks like the snow's going up into the... Because, again, this is like an actual... You know... This is supposed to be Snowdin forest. So the snow is going to be everywhere. Smooth this out a little bit. I think I did it, man. I think this is done. Now let me, alright, so let me just teeth for a bad boy over here, because he's got teeth. Boy's got teeth. I think I did teeth last time. I think we can call that finished, guys. I think that's done. I mean, you could obviously tell me what you think, but that's how I create an art piece. Using literally just these two tools and this. But yeah, if you guys like this, you know, if you like what I did here, please leave a comment below. And I will just kind of, you know, go through the motions of... Obviously, I'm not done. I'm adding light effects. I lied to you. But yeah, no, I had a great time doing this, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little run-through of how I draw this. Hopefully I was entertaining enough for you guys, so you could be like, yeah, you know, this guy's not too bad. He's not doing too bad a job. And like I said, this is what I love to do, man. This is what I've been training to do for a little bit now. And, you know, I would say a little bit, but that's actually like 10 years. This is my passion. So I hope this was enjoyable, once again. If you want to help support me in any sort of way. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? Hold on. Just calm down. I forgot to sign the darn thing. I always use this, and then it's 3.7, which is a 4B. If you're an artist and you know what that means, you know what that means. So I guess we'll go down here like that. Alright, so and then we're going to save it. Because you always have to save your work, you know. You never don't want to not save your work. You never don't want to not save your work. Alright, let it load a little bit. Turn my phone off. I think we did amazing work. This is probably my favorite one so far. So we're just going to call this... We're just going to give it a little Snowdin Forest Small bridge. And then I always save it as a PNG because they're just easier to look after. And there we go. That's it. It's finished. Art piece completed. Alright guys, I really do appreciate your time. Obviously I'm going to go edit this video now so that it's not 34 minutes long. If you guys enjoyed what I did here, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. And I hope this was entertaining. I hope you guys found some sort of educational sort of thing from this or whatever. If you want to learn how to draw whatever, this is how I do it. This is what I do. I use very minimal aesthetics to create what I do. I kind of learned from Bob Ross on how to draw, like, you know, very little detail, just get the point across. You know, that's really what it is. And I've stuck with that ever since. You know, he's one of my inspirations for being an artist. And this game has been an inspiration for my channel, especially now that the Omega Flowery drawing video that I did is about to hit 15,000 views. That is ridiculous. But so cool. So cool. So, like I said, more of these videos in the future. Obviously, the Undertale world is very vast. There's many, many areas to explore. So I hope to continue providing you with entertainment with this series. The Joy of Bob Ross. Art Breeder is Hell, which always fascinates me. And then, what else? Oh, Pinteresting Ideas is another series I just started. It only has 1 episode so far, but we're going to continue it just because my buddy, my #1 subscriber, and a really good artist, an incredible artist, has a Pinterest board that is beyond imagination. So we're gonna draw stuff from the Pinterest board. The first one was the that black and white drawing I did of whatever the creature. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, the Wendigo of the Forest, which was this guy. So yeah, that's oh, zoomed in. But yeah, no, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope once again this was a riveting experience, and I really do appreciate your time. Subscribe, click the bell, do all that stuff, and I promise you nothing but awesome content in the future. If you want to help support me even further, I do have a link to my merch store at Teespring in the description below. I also have it saved on my About page on my YouTube channel. So if you want to click it on either places and help support me by grabbing a hoodie, or not a hoodie, one of my shirts. I have 2 shirts available right now. Probably more to come in the future. That is an awesome way to do so. And yeah, I think that about does it. I will see you guys next time, and I think tomorrow's I posted on Twitter, which is in the description, and on my YouTube About page. You know, I posted on Twitter what the next couple art pieces are going to be, or what I'm doing next, and we're just going to keep having fun, guys. I really, really enjoy this, and I love you all, and I thank you for your time and your, you know, we're up to 227 subscribers. That's pretty cool. That's an awesome number to be at. Didn't think I'd ever get there, but I guess people are kind of waking up to the idea of the Nautilus art show. So that's pretty cool. And sorry if I coughed or I had to clear my throat, but I'm not used to talking for YouTube. So this was kind of a change. Anyway, alright. I'm done stalling. Have yourselves a good one, and I will see you next time. Never stop creating. Goodbye.